When blue and yellow meet in the West. What does it mean? I might have an idea. It's a fucking shit show! What you think you see, what you think you hear, that's what it's about. Mood and atmosphere. No, it's fucking garbage. It's garbage. Mood and atmosphere. Now that I really like. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to see. Hey folks, how you doing? Dave McRae here. Yes, that's right, we're talking Season 3 of Stranger Things today. Why? Well, because we have a poster, we have a teaser trailer, and we finally have a release date. The release date is next year, of course, on July the 4th, 2019. Have you guys seen the teaser trailer, which was released yesterday on New Year's Eve? Have you seen the teaser poster, official poster maybe? I don't know if they're going to release another one. I find it really funny nowadays that television shows, if you will, have become or are becoming more and more cinematic in their presentation. I mean, that's been happening actually for quite a few years now, but I still get a kick out of it, that in terms of the presentation of the shows and the marketing of the shows, it's usually, they're doing things that are usually sort of left to the major motion pictures, right? The big blockbusters. So now we have TV shows, right, if you will, that are utilizing those marketing sort of strategies in terms of, teaser trailers and teaser posters and all that kind of jazz. So I just still get a kick out of it. But anyway, have you guys seen it? Comment below and let me know. Let's first talk about this teaser trailer. Now, there's not much to the teaser trailer, okay? What we see first, if you haven't checked it out, by the way, YouTube it right now. Stranger Things Season 3 teaser. Watch it. And then come back and watch this video. I mean, you don't have to do that, but I'm going to be talking about it, so I think it's good that you have a reference point, right? Go, check it out, come back. Okay, so what did I think about it? Well, like I said, there's not a lot to it. We see what comes on the screen is a broadcast of Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve, bringing in the year 1985. And the feed is interrupted. Like we see the guy, and I believe it's actually a real broadcast. They probably got the rights to use this. Now, what you hear, the voiceover you hear at the beginning is, I can almost assure you, is not from 1985. That was, a voice actor who stepped in to make you think it was from 1985, because in 1985, the "Hello everybody and welcome to Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve," that sort of was the go-to voice. Okay, nowadays, that's a little more of a caricature in and of itself. We're in the era in professional voiceover where more and more buyers are really wanting to utilize the everyday kind of sound, the mom or dad, next door, the casual guy, the regular guy, right? Gone are the days of the big announcers and blah, blah, blah. But back in 85, that certainly was still a very prominent thing. But he says, brought to you by Starcourt Mall. Well, I mean, we know that Starcourt Mall is a fictional mall in Season 3 of Stranger Things. So just as a VO guy, I got a kick out of that. But anyway, so the actual broadcast of Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve bringing in 1985, I think is legit. And but don't read too much into the New Year's Eve aspect of this teaser trailer. Because I think because they released the teaser trailer on New Year's Eve and they utilized this New Year's Eve broadcast from 1984, bringing in 1985, I think that was just a cute way of basically saying, hey, the year's over, get ready, because you know what's coming next year? Season 3 of Stranger Things, bitches, released on July the 4th, 2019. And they're using the New Year's because they released it on New Year's, right? So they're utilizing New Year's as the vehicle to sort of get everybody pumped up. I don't necessarily think that broadcast is going to appear in Season 3. Maybe it will, but I don't think it will. So don't read too much into the New Year's aspect of it. Try to focus on what we saw that was cutting into the broadcast, which of course was this green sort of computer kind of 8-bit code. And if you paid close attention, when the broadcast began to get choppy, where it was like, right, because something was interrupting the fucking feed, you actually saw the words "when blue and yellow meet in the West" pop up on the screen at certain parts. Really interesting. Now, if you didn't pick it up, go back and watch it again and pause it, and you'll be able to see it 100%. And what does it mean? Well, I obviously don't know what it exactly means, but I might have an idea of what it's pertaining to. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. And then, of course, that moves on, and the actual Big Apple ball, which is really cool. I had totally forgotten that way back in the day, it wasn't just a ball; it was an actual Big Apple, because, of course, New York is the Big Apple, right? I think they should go back to that. By the way, City of New York, Mayor's office, if you're watching, go back to that shit. That's fucking classic shit. That's great. That's great. Go back to that. Just saying. The actual image of the broadcast begins to turn upside down, or it's going that way, which of course is probably alluding to the upside down that we know and love in Stranger Things, right? Really interesting and fascinating. And then there's other code that comes into it as well. There's something that says, welcome to Lynx Corp, or something like that, in this green, like 8-bit kind of computer code or whatever. And at the bottom, they really hone in on it, and it says, run program silvercatfeeds.exe. Run program silvercatfeeds.exe. Really cool. I have no idea what the fuck that means, but it's interesting nonetheless. Also, at the 11-second mark, or with 11 seconds left until the new year, until 1985 in the teaser trailer, you can hear Times Square sort of counting down, right? 15, 14, 13, 12. And when it gets to 11, you hear the character of Mike scream, 11, which is really cool. That's cute. I like that, but don't read too much into that. Because I'm pretty sure that's taken from season 2 or even season 1. I mean, look, there's a high probability that Mike screams 11 in season 3 as well. But that didn't really stand out to me as something, I wonder, It's just cute that they chose to place that there in the countdown when we get to 11. That's just cute. That's just fun. So don't read too much into that. And don't read too much into the overall sort of New Year's theme that's going on in this teaser trailer. The shit that stood out to me was the stuff on the computer screen. And that's what I think you're supposed to be paying attention to when blue and yellow meet in the West, and the Lynx Corp and the program Silvercat feeds. I mean, that really is what stands out to me. The New Year's theme and the 11, all that, that's just the vehicle that's being used to help get you ready for next year, right? They're saying, hey, the year's over, and this movie's taking, or in this movie, there you go, I'm thinking it's cinematic. This show's taking place this year in 1985. Also, too, in the last video that I uploaded a couple of weeks ago where I was talking about season 3 of Stranger Things, I thought they might release season 3 more in and around October, like they did season 2, because the subject matter and the content lends itself better to, well, that kind, that time of year, right? With Halloween, and, the kids are back in school, and it's chilly, and it's cold, and it's eerie, and it's creepy, and it's got that fall sort of autumn atmosphere. But I also said there was a probability, a high one, a relatively high one, that they would release it in the summer, because the actual story of season 3 of Stranger Things takes place during their summer vacation. Unlike season 1 and 2, where the story took place during the actual school year, the kids were actually in school when all this fucking shit was going down. This season takes place while they're on summer vacation. So that, that's kind of cool. And that also, so that makes sense. I mean, to release it during the actual summer, not only is the vast majority of their audience on summer vacation and maybe have more time to watch it and binge watch it during the summer, but it coincides well, it parallels well with the actual reality of our real lives. We're actually on summer vacation. It's the 4th of July, and they're releasing it on the 4th of July. Like, it kind of works that way, which is why, again, I don't think you should read too much into the New Year's theme of the teaser trailer, because I think it's just supposed to be, it was New Year's for us in reality, and it's New Year's for them going into 1985, right? We have 7 months until the summer, and they have 7 months until the summer now. Like, it's just sort of, it was a cute sort of kind of thing that they did. Don't read too much into it. Now, let's talk about the poster. Let's talk about the poster and what I think when blue and yellow meet in the West could mean. Here's the poster right here. Now, if you look at this poster, pretty cool one. The tagline at the top says, "One summer can change everything." Nothing really too cool about that. I mean, that's pretty standard, but it does the trick, right? It simply means that this summer is going to be crazy, and it could change the fundamental fabric of all their relationships forever. Well, yeah, I certainly hope so, because you're in season 3. So you got to propel that narrative forward, folks. But anyway, so look at Mike and 11. Mike is in a yellow shirt. 11 is in a blue shirt with blue overalls. Fascinating. Now, I'm not suggesting that that is absolutely what when blue and yellow meet in the West is referring to 11 and Mike, but it's not a far stretch. I mean, Mike is clearly in a yellow shirt. There's some, lines on it, vertical stripes, but he's clearly in a yellow shirt. And 11 is clearly in a blue shirt with blue overalls. So that's a good assumption. Now, what it means in terms of West, I don't know. Are Mike and 11 traveling to California? Are they traveling to Washington State? Who knows, right? We have no idea. But certainly, I think there's a high probability that it could be referring to these two characters. Because at the end of the day, these two characters and their relationship is beginning to become the heart and soul of the series. Watching that relationship grow, because we all wanted them to reconnect in season 2, right? We were waiting for that moment where Mike and 11 were going to be standing face to face again, and it didn't happen to like the final fucking episode. So they are slowly becoming that heart and soul of this series. One of the hearts and souls. I mean, there's a lot of other things that you could point to as well, but that's something that stood out to me. And I was like, you know what? I think they might be referring to this. Doesn't mean they are, but I think there's a good chance that they are. And that's what that means. And of course, you have Mike and 11 center on the poster. Why? Because they are the heart and soul of this series, at the end of the day. So, I don't know. Really interesting stuff. Anyway, that's really all I got to say about this. Not a lot to go on. Cool poster, cool teaser. Those are my thoughts. I'm going to analyze this a bit more, and maybe if I have something else I want to talk about, I will. But I want you guys to comment below and let me know what you guys think about the teaser trailer, the poster, and of course, the release date. Are you excited? Comment below and let me know. My name's Dave McRae. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you can at facebook.com/manythingsdavemcrae. That's where I tend to post in the meantime and in between time when I'm not posting here. The link is in the description, as well as links to my Patreon, my merch store, IMDb, Twitter. It's all in the description. Whatever's down there, click away until your heart's content. In the meantime and in between time, I will talk to you guys soon. Happy New Year, everybody. Cheers.